Hey everyone and welcome to this session on Maharashtra board. In this session we are going to solve sample paper for part 1, that is algebra. The entire sample paper we are going to solve. So stay tuned till the end so that you understand what kind of questions are generally asked in the board examinations for Maharashtra board. So this is sample paper 2024-25 and we directly jump into the first question. So first question, these questions are going to be simple. They are MCQs, basically for 1 mark. So question 1A, it begins with that. It contains 4 multiple choice type questions, each carrying 1 mark. So we are going to have 4 questions now of 1 mark each. Okay. So it says, if 5 is one of the root of the quadratic equation x square minus kx minus 10 is equal to 0, then what is the value of k? We are supposed to find out the value of k if 5 is one of the root of the quadratic equation. So if 5 is the root, what we will do, we will directly substitute the value of x as 5. So let us do that. What will happen if I put x as 5? See here. Here I will put 5, here I will put 5. So I get 5 square minus k into 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So 5 square is 25. 25 minus 5k minus 10. 25 minus 10 is 15. So minus 5k plus 15 is equal to 0. And then you shift 5k to the other side. 5k is equal to 15. So k will be 15 divided by 5, that is 3. So what is the value of k that we get? The value of k is 3. So where are the options? Do we have 3? Yes, we have 3. And option B is the correct option. Easy question. So whenever they give this is one of the root, just put it there, you get the answer. That's it. Nothing to do. Simple. Okay. Now the next question says, to draw the graph of x plus 3y is equal to 15, find the value of y when x is equal to 3. Okay. So to draw the graph of x plus 3y is equal to 15, we are supposed to find the value of y when x is 3. So what is given? It is given that x is 3. We are supposed to find the value of y. So instead of x, this is linear equation in 2 variables by the way, but all we need to do is put the value of x as 3. That becomes 3 plus 3y, correct? 3 plus 3y is equal to 15. So if I shift 3 to the other side, I get 3y is equal to 15 minus 3, which is 12. If I divide 3 on both the sides, I get y is equal to 4. So that's it. What is the value of y? The value of y that I get is 4. Simple question. In fact, if you see, both the questions were similar only. In the previous question, this was based on quadratic, but we substituted the value. This was based on linear, again we substituted the value. So overall we have done the same thing. Nothing new in that. Correct? Okay. Now the next question says, for AP, the fifth term, that is T5 is 48 and A is 4, we are supposed to find out the value of D. Easy question. Firstly, we need to know the formula for Tn, right? What is the formula for Tn? That is A plus n minus 1 into D. T5 is given. So if I put n as 5, I get T5 is equal to A plus, this is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So A plus 4D. So let us see. Okay, they have given the formula. Well and good. So T5 is 48. See, T5 is 48. A is 4. N is 5. This is N. N is 5. And D, we need to find out. Correct? So 48 is equal to 4 plus 4D. 4 goes here. 44 is equal to 4D. So D will be 44 divided by 4. And that is going to be 11. The value of D, that is the common difference, is 11. I hope this is clear to all of you. Very simple, very easy and straightforward. Nothing much in this. Directly use the formula for Tn. Easy? Okay. Interesting question. The question says, a shopkeeper sells an item to the customer for taxable value of rupees 1400. So the taxable value is given. The rate of GST is 8%. what is the amount of CGST and SGST in the tax invoice? We are supposed to find out the amount of CGST and SGST in the tax invoice. Now understand this question very carefully. 1400 rupees is given, correct? So that is your taxable value. Taxable value is 1400 rupees. GST is 8%. Always remember GST is split into CGST and SGST. And I hope you know these terms: central goods and service tax, state goods and service tax. So 4% will go to the central government, 4% will go to the state government, right? Okay, so the taxable value is given. Rate of GST is 8%. That means CGST is 4%, SGST is 4%. So we get 4% of 1400 as your CGST and 4% of 1400 as your SGST. Solve any one, anyways you'll get the other answer. So 4 by 100 of 1400, this gets cancelled. 14 4s are 56. So 56 rupees is nothing but your CGST and SGST, correct? Each. Simple question, easy. Perfect. Let's continue further. Now question 1A is done. We are moving on to question 1B. So in question 1B, you will have 4 questions. Each question will carry 1 mark. And they are not multiple choice questions, right? Okay. So the question says, find the value of x minus y if 15x plus 17y is 21 and 17x plus 15y is 11. Okay, interesting question. See, whenever you have something like this, ax plus by is equal to c and bx plus ay is equal to d. That is b over here, b over here, a over here, a over here. All you need to do is you add first and then you subtract. Do both. Sometimes you have to do only addition or sometimes you have to do only subtraction depending on the question. Here we have x minus y, so we will just subtract. Understand. How did I identify the format? If you see, 15 is with x, here 15 is with y. Here 17 is with y, here 17 is with x. So whenever you have this format, then only you need to add or subtract. So what do I have? Okay, these are 2 different equations. Okay, so let me solve this for you. It is 15x plus 17y is 21. 17x plus 15y is 11. Subtract them. So this becomes minus 2x, right? This is plus 2y is 10. Now can I take minus 2 common? So if I take minus 2 common, I get x minus y is equal to 10. I can divide minus 2, right? Just divide minus 2 here. So x minus y is equal to 10 divided by minus 2. So x minus y is equal to minus 5. And yes, we got the value of x minus y. The value of x minus y is equal to minus 5. I hope this question is easy and clear to all of you. So let's have a look at a new question now. It says, find the third term of the sequence Tn is equal to n square plus 5n minus 2. This is very simple. See, whenever we talk about the first term is denoted by T1, second term is T2, third term is T3. So wherever you have n, just put 3, that's it. Let us do that. So to find T3, put n as 3. So T3 will be equal to 3 square plus 5 into 3 minus 2, 3 square is 9, 5 into 3 is 15 minus 2, 9 plus 15 is 24, 24 minus 2 is 22. So the third term in this particular sequence is 22, correct? T3 is 22. I hope this question is clear. If they tell you to find out the 5th term, put n as 5. If they tell you to find out the 10th term, put n as 10. Now let's have a look at a new question. It says solve the linear equations using substitution method and find out the values of x and y. So in substitution method, whenever two linear equations are given, first pick up the easy equation. Pick up the easy equation. Then find x in terms of y or y in terms of x. That is what we do. Second equation is simple. We can start with that. That would be better. Correct? So pick up the second equation. From here, can I say x will be 6 minus 3y? Yes. Now here in the other equation, put x as 6 minus 3y. Put x as 6 minus 3y. So what will happen? So we get 3 into 6 minus 3y minus 4y is equal to 5. Multiply, 6 3s are 18. So 18 and 3 3s are 9. Minus 9y minus 4y is equal to 5. So minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13. So we get minus 9y minus 4y is equal to 5 minus 18. This becomes minus 13y, right? This becomes minus 13y is equal to minus 13. So y will be equal to minus 13 divided by minus 13, that is equal to 1. Once you get the value of y as 1, we put it over here. Y is 1. So x plus 3 into 1 is equal to 6. So x plus 3 is equal to 6. So x will be equal to 6 minus 3, that is 3. If you want to cross check whether your answer is correct or not, just put it in any of the equations. You have 3x minus 4y. X is 3. So 3 into 3 minus 4. Y is 1. 1, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1. So that is 9 minus 4, which is 5, which is your RHS if you see. That means we have solved it correctly. Our answer is correct. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, let's continue further. So let's continue further with a question. It says on an article, CGST is 5%. Then what is the rate of SGST? Also find the rate of GST. Simple question. CGST is always equal to SGST and GST is addition of CGST and SGST. So rate of CGST is 5%. So rate of CGST will be equal to rate of SGST and both of them are equal to 5%. So rate of GST is the addition of both. 5% plus 5%, that is 10%. That's it. It's a one marker. If you want to not go in the detailing of it, just write it in short. That also works. That is also fine. Correct? Let's have a look at a new question. It says if two dice are thrown, so two dice are thrown simultaneously, we are supposed to write down the sample space. Sample space only, don't write down anything else. They have told you to write down sample space, write down only sample space, nothing else. So what happens when two dice are thrown? Obviously, there are 36 possibilities, right? Write down all the possibilities correctly. Don't put dot dot in the middle because it will carry marks. So how are we going to start with? We're going to start with 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Just change on the second dice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then start with 2. Keep 2 fixed on the first die. Change the numbers on the second die. 3 fixed on the first die. 4 fixed on the first die. 5 and 6 and then you can write it. Obviously, if they tell you also write down the number of sample points, the number of sample points are 36. That is n of s will be 36. Because there are 36 possibilities in all. So in this way, we have covered questions based on 1 mark, right? So 1 marker questions are done. So now we are going to move to question 2a. And question 2a carries 2 marks each. And here we have activity based question, very simple. So the question says solve the following to find the value of the following determinant. So this is simple, isn't it? A determinant is given. We are supposed to solve this. We know that whenever we have a determinant A, B, C, D, this can be written as A into D minus B into C. So that is 3 into minus 2. Okay, we'll have the solution later. So this will become 3 into minus 2 minus 3 into minus 2, right? Minus 4 into 8, 4 8s are 32. So 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, and then the final answer that you get is minus 38. Correct? Do we have the solution? Yes, we have the solution. So 3 into minus 2, 4 into 8, minus 6 minus 32, minus 38. Final answer, you'll get 2 marks for this. I don't think there is anything easy than this, right? Okay. Interesting question again. Complete the following activity to find out the value of the discriminant for a quadratic equation. So whenever we have a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, what is the value of discriminant? The value of discriminant is the value of b square minus 4ac defines the value of discriminant. So here a is 3, b is minus 12, c is 11. Obviously we are going to compare that. Okay, a is 3, b here I'll write down minus 12 and c is 11. So this box will be filled with minus 12. If it is negative, write down negative. If it is positive, write down positive. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So minus 12 square minus 4, 4 is given, c is given. In the middle, a is not given. What is a? A is 3. Right, 3. So this becomes 144 minus 132, and that is 12. Okay. So here we have it, comparing. B, as I said, is minus 12. Discriminant, b square minus 4ac. So that is minus 12 square minus 4 into 3 into 11. So 144 minus 132, and that gives me 12. Correct? Easy. Perfect. So let's have a look at a new question now. This is the third question. We were supposed to solve any two. So obviously we have options here. So card is drawn from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. Find the probability of event A that the card drawn is a picture card. Say picture card and face card is the same. Correct? So number of elements in the sample space are 52. Card drawn is a picture card. So total picture cards, how many picture cards are there? 4 diamond, 4 spade, 4 club, and then 4 hearts, right? Now, if you solve this further, you are going to get this as 16. So n of a is going to be 16. So face cards are already there, and don't forget to add ace in this, because all the other cards are number cards. Number cards from 2 to 10, they are number cards, and face cards and ace cards. So face cards are same as picture cards, including ace cards, because they have some picture on that. So what will be the probability? The probability will be n of a by n of s. N of a is 16, n of s is 52. Again, you need to do the cancellation. 4 4s are 16, 4 13s are. That's it. Let us see the solution. So same thing again. Here we have 4. N of a is 16 because 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. Here is the formula. In formula, don't put the value. Here don't put 16, here put the formula, because in the denominator you have n of s. And then 16 by 52, after cancellation 4 by 13. I hope this is clear to all of you. I hope this is simple to all of you. Very easy, very straightforward. So that's how you'll have questions in section 2A, right? Okay. Now section 2B, I personally believe this is a very important section because that gives you 8 marks directly and very easy questions are going to be there. These are not activity based questions, but again 2 marker only. So simple and basic. So let's begin. So see, very simple question. So for the equation 3y minus x is equal to 12 and 4x minus 7y is equal to 13, find the value of d. So firstly we have 3y minus x is equal to 12 and 4x minus 7y is equal to 13. We need to write it in the form of discriminant, right? How do we do that? So x comes first, that is why I am just replacing it with minus x plus 3y is equal to 12. I am writing minus x plus 3y is equal to 12. So here I have minus 1, here I have 3, here I have 4, here I have minus 7. Cross multiply. You get minus 7 into minus 1 minus 3 into 4. That gives you 7 minus 12, and 7 minus 12 is minus 5. That's it. They told you to find out only the value of d. So the value of d is going to be minus 5. I hope this is clear. Correct? Now the next question says, if 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, 3 coins, then find the probability of getting exactly one head. That means one head, that's it. Easy question. So 3 coins are tossed, how many possibilities? 8 possibilities. HHH, HHT, HTS, THS, TTH, THT, HTT, TTT. Correct? Total 8. So number of elements in the sample space, 8. Exactly one head. Here 3 heads, this is gone. Here 2 heads gone, 2 heads gone, 2 heads gone. Exactly 1, yes. Exactly 1, yes. Exactly 1, yes. Gone because 0 heads. So yeah, exactly one head you'll have TTH, THT, HTT. How many? 3. N of A is 3. Now if N of A is 3, what will be probability of A? The probability of A will be N of A divided by N of S. Let us do that. 3 by 8. That's it. That is your final answer. Easy question. Very easy based on probability. From probability chapter, you can always expect easy questions because such questions are very straightforward. There is no mathematical calculation there. And make sure that you do this chapter because it's very easy and straightforward, right? Okay, now this is an interesting question. It says if the roots of the quadratic equation 4 and minus 5 are given, then form the quadratic equation. So always remember, whenever we have the two roots, suppose that is alpha and beta, we know that the quadratic equation is given by x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. Let's do that. That is very simple. So the roots are already given. Alpha is 4, beta is minus 5. Use the formula. Alpha plus beta. That is 4 plus minus 5. That is minus 1. So we'll put minus 1 here. Alpha into beta. That is 4 into minus 5. So we'll put minus 20 here. And that's how you get the required quadratic equation. That is x square minus, this becomes minus 1, this becomes minus 20, minus minus becomes plus, so x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. That's it. You don't have to solve this again. Even if you solve this, you're going to get the same answer because we got the quadratic from the roots. So from the quadratic, we are going to get the roots only. So don't solve it further. correct? So let's have a look at a new question. Now it says, for the table given below, find the cumulative frequency table, or rather than saying find, you can say write down or perform a cumulative frequency table. So what is given? The height of the children are given and the number of students are also given, correct? So now here, observe very carefully. So this is the height, this is the number of students. So let's find out the cumulative frequency. So this cumulative frequency is less than type. Less than. They did not mention less than or more than. So we are doing less than, that is our choice. Less than type. Less than type than upper limit. That is less than 145. We have 5. Less than 150. We have this 8, but we have this 5 as well. So 8 plus 5 is 13. Less than 155. So we have 12, 8, 5, everything together. But this was already added here. 13 plus 12 is 25. Less than 160. 25 plus 15 is 40. Less than 165. 40 plus 6 is 46. Less than 170. 46 plus 4 is 50. That's it. They can also give you more than, right? More than. If they ask you something like this, in case you start from the bottom, that is more than 165 is 4. More than 160 is 6 plus 4, 10. More than 155, like this, keep adding. Anyways, at the top you'll have 50. At the top you'll have 50 because here at the bottom we have 50. Correct? Okay. Let's have a look at a new question. So A is given, D is given, find S12, Sn. Sn, right? Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So A is given, D is given, correct? Formula for Sn we are writing n is 12. N is 12. Put n as 12, put 12 here, 12 here, 12 here. So S12 is equal to 12 by 2, 2 into 12 plus 12 minus 1 into D. D is minus 6. So this becomes 6. 12 to the 24. 12 minus 1 is 11. This is minus 6. 11 into minus 6 is minus 66. So 6 into 24 minus 66, that is minus 42. So 6 into minus 42 is ultimately going to give you minus 252. So we can say that the sum of the first 12 terms is minus 252. Very, very easy question, very straightforward question. Nothing much in this. I hope you have understood this question, how to solve. So we are done with question 2b now and we are moving forward with question 3a. Now question 3a will again be an activity based question. So if it is there in the sample paper, in the exam also, the paper is going to be very similar. So question 3a, which is of 3 marks, is going to be an activity based question, and that will be one question only. That is, you are supposed to solve one. There are multiple questions, there are 2 questions. It is any one, you can see. You have a choice here. So let us see the question first. It says, Hemant invested 32,000 rupees and purchased shares of face value rupees 40 at a premium of rupees 10. Find number of shares he purchased and complete the given activity. So the face value of the share is 40 rupees. The premium is given as 10 rupees. Now what will be the market value? We know that the market value, premium means what? The share is bit costly right now. It is costlier by 10 rupees. So the current market value will be 40 plus 10. That will be equal to, okay, you have to put the values, 40 plus 10, that is 50 rupees. So the market value of the share is 50 rupees. And whenever the person is supposed to buy a share, he'll buy the share at the market value only. Correct? So he's supposed to buy the share at the market value of rupees 50. So find the number of shares he purchased. So number of shares will be the total amount invested. How much amount was invested? So here you write down amount invested or invested amount divided by market value, that is 32,000 divided by the market value is how much? 50. So here I'll write down 32,000. Here I'll write down invested amount because this is the formula. And then, okay, they are asking the value. So 32,000 divided by 50. 5 ones are 5 6 are 30, 2 0, 5 4 are 20, and then 0, 640. Correct? The number of shares is 640 shares. Here what you do, because they have one more box, put the values 32,000 divided by 50 here. Before that there was a formula. Value substitution, final answer. So let us see here. Market value is face value plus premium, 40 plus 10, rupees 50. Total investment, this is your choice. Amount invested, total investment divided by market value. Putting the values first, then getting the answer. Don't write down 650 in both the cases, right? And that is how you solve this question based on shares. Correct. Okay, so this is the second question. Again, this is an optional question basically. So here we are supposed to find out the mean of the data by direct method. And what is given? The data talks about the daily wages in rupees. It talks about the number of workers. So if you see, there are some blanks here. Firstly, we are supposed to find out the class mark. What is class mark? This xi is mean of class interval. Mean of class interval. Now this is 300, this is 400. So what is the mid value? Mid value is 300 plus 400 divided by 2. That is 700 divided by 2. That is 350. Then here 400 plus 500 divided by 2. That is 900 divided by 2. That is 450. So this is 450. Then this is 550, this is 650. Correct? This is number of workers. Then you find out xi fi. 35 into 2. 35 2s are 70, but you have a 0. 2 zeros, okay, 7,000. Then multiplication here, 25 and 55. So we need to do that multiplication. 55 into 25. So 1375. So this becomes 13750, correct? And then we just have to take the total. So here we go. After taking the total, what are we going to do? Okay, let us take the total as well. So let's add these values now. So we have 0, 5 plus 5 is 10, 7 plus 7 is 14, 14 plus 5 is 19, plus 1 is 20, 7 plus 2 is 9, 6, 15, 18, 24, carry 2, so 34,000, right? So this is 34,000. And now we have the formula. What is the formula? Mean x bar is equal to summation fi xi by summation fi. Put the values. That is 34,000 divided by 70. You solve this further. So 3400 divided by 7. 7 4s are 2860. 7 8s are 56. 40. 7 5s are 35. 50 dot 7 7 are 49. Okay, so 485.7 is the mean. So yeah, let us check it once again. Here we have the mid value 450, multiplication 7000, multiplication 13750, addition 34,000. Put it here, 34,000 divided by 70 divided 485.7. That is the mean. So the mean wages given to the workers is 485 rupees 70 paise. I hope this is clear. Now question 3b, we are moving to question 3b where we are supposed to solve any two questions and each question will be of 3 marks each. This is non-activity based question. So form a quadratic equation if the roots of the quadratic equation are, see, simple question in the same chapter 2 times they are asking you to form quadratic equation where alpha and beta is given. So alpha is given, this is alpha, beta is given, this is beta. So what is alpha? Alpha is 3 plus root 5, beta is, find out alpha plus beta, then we'll find out alpha minus beta. So alpha plus beta, this gets cancelled, you get 6, alpha into beta. Now alpha into beta, this is alpha, this is beta, this is a square minus b square. So 9 minus 5, that gives you 4, correct? So alpha into beta is 4, alpha plus beta is 6. Alpha plus beta is 6, alpha into beta is 4. Now you know the quadratic formula, right? What is the quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Put the values. This was 6 and this was 4. That's it. So x square minus 6x plus 4 is equal to 0 is the required quadratic equation. This is the required quadratic equation where the roots are given as 3 plus root 5 and 3 minus root 5. So I hope this question is clear to all of you. Very easy and very straightforward. Now let's have a look at a new question. It says solve by Kramer's rule 3x minus 4y is equal to 10 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. So we have 3x minus 4y is equal to 10 and we have 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. So now let us solve these two equations with the help of Kramer's rule. For that we have 3x minus 4y is equal to 10. We have 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. So firstly we need d. So what will be d? D is 3 minus 4, 4, 3. 3 minus 4, 4, 3. So that gives you 3 3s are 9 minus 4 into minus 4 minus 16. That is 25. Correct? That gives you d. Then what is dx? For dx, you ignore this, you write down c first. C terms, that is 10 and 5 vertically. 10 and 5, C1, C2. And then minus 4 and 3. Just observe. 10 into 3 is 30 minus 20. So that gives you 50. Correct? And then what is dy? dy is, you ignore y, 3, 4, 10, 5. So 3, 4, 10, 5, right? 5 3s are 15 minus 10 4s are 40 that is minus 25. X is given by dx by d. Dx by d, that is 50 by 25, that is equal to 2, and y is equal to dy by d, that is minus 25 by 25, that gives you 1, negative 1. That's it. In this way you solve with the help of Cramer's rule. Easy, simple question. Now this is a very interesting question. It says, what is the probability that leap year has 53 Sundays? So firstly, let us try to understand a leap year. Leap year means what? It has 366 days. Now 366 days, we know that every year there are 52 weeks. But how do we split them? How do we come to know? Because see, if I divide 366 by 7 days in a week, here I get 52. This becomes 364 and the remainder is 2. So 2 is the remainder. 2 is the remainder, right? So there are definitely going to be 52 Sundays, 52 Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is fixed. This is for sure fixed. That is, you are going to have 52 Sundays, 52 Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In those 364 days, now last 2 days are pending. Last 2 days. So obviously those days are going to appear back to back, right? So those days are going to appear back to back. It can be Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. So the last 2 days will be Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. So how many total possibilities are here? So the total possibilities here are 7. And if you see how many times Sunday has the possibility of occurring, it's either in the combination of Sunday, Monday or Saturday, Sunday. This is Friday, Saturday, by the way. This is not Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 possibilities. So 2 out of 7. The final answer is going to be 2 by 7. So this is a detailed explanation of this, how we can write it down mathematically. So 52 weeks have 52 Sundays. So remaining 2 days, okay, they have given a bifurcation of this. That's wonderful. So these are the remaining days. And out of the 7 cases, here I can get Sunday or here I can get Sunday. 2 possibilities. So that's it. 2 by 7 is the final answer. Easy. Perfect. Even if they twist the question, they ask you what is the possibility of getting 53 Mondays. Answer remains the same. 2 by 7. Because even if you see Monday, Monday will have 2 combinations. Sunday, Monday or Monday, Tuesday. Correct. If they ask you for Thursday, again 2. It is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday. Correct. Okay. Let's have a look at a new question now. It says Aman invested 65,000 rupees in shares of face value rupees 100 at market value. Market value is 130. Face value is 100. That means the premium is rupees 30. If the company declared 40% dividend at the end of the year, what was the income from dividend? We're supposed to find out the income from dividend where the company decided to give 40% of the dividend. So the total amount invested is 65,000 rupees. Face value, always remember, dividend is not given on the market value, it is given on the face value. So the face value is 100. Market value will be what? 130 rupees, which is given. Number of shares. He purchased the shares. He purchased the shares at 130 rupees, because whenever you are going to purchase, you are not going to purchase on the face value. Every time face value is not going to be equal to the market value. That happens only when it is at par. But here it is at premium. At premium, at discount, at par. When the value is more, it is premium. When the value is equal, value means what? If the face value is equal to the market value, it is at par. And if the market value is less than the face value, the stock is discounted. Correct? So here we have 65,000 divided by 130, and that gives me 500. So basically he purchased 500 shares at 130 rupees, right? So the dividend declared is 40% of the face value. Please put a star mark here, very important. 40% of the, and 500 shares. So now that is simple. So 500 shares. So you need, firstly, dividend of 500 shares is going to be 500 multiplied by, okay, you could have multiplied 500 directly here. No problem. 40%, right, of 100, that is face value. Per share. So per share, I can say per share. Per share. This is the dividend per share, 40 rupees. So the total dividend is 500 stocks multiplied by 40, which is 20,000 rupees. Correct? So the income from dividend is 20,000 rupees, which is calculated on the face value and it is not calculated on the market value. I hope this concept, this question is clear to all of you. And this part is the dividend per share. Okay, now comes the big questions. So here we are going to have 2 questions of 4 marks each. Important. Easy question, not that difficult. So sum of the first 33 terms is given 6,600. We are supposed to find out the 17th term, that is A17. You can also call it as T17. What is given? Sum of the first 33 terms, that is S33 is given. Now what is the formula for Sn? Okay, have they given it? Fine. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct? So here I put n as 33. So S33 will be what? S33 will be 33 by 2, 2a plus 32d. You can take 2 common and solve this further, and S33 is already given. So 6,600 is equal to 33 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, a plus 16d. So 33 will be divided. So a plus 16d will be 33 1s are 33, 2s are 66, 200. Now understand. What is A17? A17 or T17 for instance. Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. So T17 will be a plus 17 minus 1 into d, that is a plus 16d. But already I have a plus 16d, 200. I got the answer directly, isn't it? See, we are supposed to find out the 17th term. So T17 is a plus 16d, and a plus 16d already is 200. So the 17th term is 200. That's it. Easy question. So let's have a look at a new question now. It says the semi-perimeter of a rectangular shaped garden is 72 meters. The length of the garden is 12 meters more than its breadth. Find the length and the breadth of the garden. So we are supposed to find out the length as well as the breadth of the garden. And okay, let's try to analyze this with the help of figure. So there is a rectangle and the semi-perimeter, that is half of perimeter. Correct? Is 72 meter, the length of the garden is 12 meter more than its breadth. So if the breadth is x, the length is 12 plus x, right? So here we have considered the length as x, we can consider the breadth as y, and clearly it is given that the length is 12 meter more than breadth, and also the semi-perimeter is given. So can I say x plus y will be 72, correct? Perimeter means 2x plus 2y. Perimeter is 2 times x plus y because it has 4 sides. But semi-perimeter, so we will not take one of the sides. So x plus y is 72. And also it is given that the length is 12 centimeter more than the breadth. So x will be 12 plus y. X will be 12 plus y. So just put it here, get the answer, very simple. Or you can say x minus y is equal to 12. So x plus y is 72. So you solve this further and then you get 2x is equal to 84, correct? This becomes 84. So the value of x will be equal to 42. And once you put the value of x over here, that is 42 plus y is equal to 72, correct? So y will be equal to 72 minus 42. So y will be equal to 30. The breadth is 30 and the length is 42, correct? Length is 42, breadth is 30. I hope this question is clear to all of you. Easy, simple, straightforward. Have a look at a new question now. It says draw the frequency polygon of the following distribution. So the distribution is given to us and we are supposed to draw the frequency polygon for this, correct? Okay, so this is done directly, but let us try to analyze and understand how do we draw it. So here we have the wages, that is 100 to 200. We'll plot these on the x-axis, then we will plot these on the y-axis. On the x-axis, we'll take the scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 100 workers, and on the y-axis, we'll take the scale of 1 centimeter is equal to you. Here is your choice, you can take a scale of 2, that would be better, and then just draw it. They have taken a scale of 1, that's okay, that's the choice. And then 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600. These are the histograms. So firstly, draw histogram. See, ideally they have not told you to draw the histogram, so even if you don't draw the histogram, that is absolutely okay. But there is one important key factor here. Now see, and that is getting the mid values, So here the mid value will be 150, here the mid value will be 250, this will be 350, this will be 450, this will be, that would have been ideally 500 to 600, so 550, correct? And then the corresponding value is 10. So the first coordinate will be 150 comma 10, right? So you'll have 150 and 10, see, 150 comma 10. The next coordinate is going to be 250 comma 12, 250 comma 12. Then 350 comma 8, and then this, and finally this. But if you see, frequency polygon is supposed to be closed on the x-axis. So if you have something like this, we are supposed to close it here. So for that, just join it here and join it here. Make sure that you close this. I'm very sure you are already aware of this. So the previous frequency and the next frequency also remains important, right? The previous frequency will be 0 to 100 and the next frequency would be, because this is 400 to 500, the next frequency is going to be 500 to 600 or say 600 to 700. So just close it at 700. Close it at 700. That's it. So that's how you do it. Perfect. Let's continue. Let's have a look at the next question. It says the angles of triangle ABC are in the ratio 3:4:5. Show this information in pie diagram. Interesting question. The angles are in the ratio 3:4:5. So let the common multiple be x. Now sum of all the angles is 180. So the first angle will be 3x, second angle will be 4x, third angle will be 5x. The total, their addition is 180. So 3x plus 4x plus 5x is 180. Right? So 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, so 12x is 180. And then x is equal to 180 divided by 12, that is 15. So x is 15 degrees. So if x is 15 degrees, how much will be 3x? Angle 1 is 3x, that is 3 into 15, 45. Angle 2 is 4x, that is 4 into 15, 60 degrees. And angle 3 is 5x, that is 5 into 15, 75 degrees. So 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 75 degrees. We got the measure of all the three angles. Now we are supposed to show this in terms of pie diagram, right? So obviously, to have this in terms of pie chart, can I say this is 45 degrees out of 180 degrees multiplied by 360 because the measure of the circle is 360. So 181s are, this is 2s are, this becomes 90. Second angle is 60, so 60 by 180 multiplied by 360. Again, this is 2, 62s are 120. And then third angle is 75. So 75 by 180 multiplied by 360. 75 2s are 150. So 150, 90, 120. So let's represent this. This is 90, 120 and 150. Easy. So this is the pie diagram representation of the three angles of the triangle which are in the ratio 3:4:5. So for this question we need two equations. So let me take two equations, x plus y is equal to 35 and x minus y is equal to 27. Basically what you do is you just add these two. 31 plus 4, that is 35. You subtract these two, 31 minus 4, that is 27. So x plus y is 35. Take x plus y as a, x minus y as b. And once you have this, you need to solve. Get the values of x and y. Now this is very simple. That is very simple because if you just add this, you're going to cancel out y. You get 2x is equal to 62. X is equal to 62 divided by 2, that is 31. Now x is 31. Put x over here. You'll get the value of y. So 31 plus y is equal to 35. So y is equal to 35 minus 31. Y will be 4. So see, y is 4, x is 31. This is y, this is x. That's it. So tricky question. That is how you can do. You can remember this as, if they tell you something like this, even if they give you, let them give you any random value. You just take the addition, you just take the subtraction and solve it. So I hope you enjoyed this session of algebra with me. Stay tuned for geometry session as well. That is your part 2. We are going to discuss sample paper on that as well. See you again. Thank you so much. Until then, keep learning with Toppscholars.